What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Apparently, we have an issue with Tasha K. And of course, I don't consider myself a passport bro, but I do know that Tasha K has some sort of venom towards African-American men. She's always had that sort of venom, and it just really permeates through her talking points. I don't know what's happened to her or what kind of level of toxicity she has, but now she's coming after the passport bros. And I want you to remember the word passport. This is really interesting. Now, Tasha K gives this particular rant on her show the other day. I want you to listen to it in keeping the word passport there.
I've heard of passport bros. Let me talk to the women for a second. Give me my mic. Now, just because you don't know what a passport bro is, it's a black man that feels rejected and insecure in America. And, you know, they have found a way to become sexually appealing to women outside of the U.S. who don't know their background. The women don't know that they got 5, 6 kids and they got hella child support from the day they were born. You know what I'm saying? They daddy child support rolled into their child support. They're out of shape, uncreative, unsuccessful. It reminds you of them motherfuckers that married all them Vietnam women, them army men that married all the Vietnam women in the war. And I'm about to snitch on a lot of people's husbands, boyfriends, baby daddies out here, because I don't think y'all really know what's going on. Okay, roll this footage here of a passport bro crying over his Korean woman that he found outside of the United States. Right.
My question to you is, when are you going to learn about my culture? And give you an example. You call me fat and ugly in front of people.
Asshole.
What?
I say you ugly, you very bad.
You really said that?
Yeah.
All right. In my culture, in America, that's rude, that's disrespectful, especially when a woman says that about the man that she's with.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I get in with my kid, my friend, or you ugly, you ding ding kum kum. And in Vietnam, my culture is not for rude.
It's an attack. Because we're not light or whatever it may be. I'm already a spectacle. I'm a black man in this country.
Now, mind you, this is 90 Day Fiance. Flew all the way from New York, all over Europe, went all the way to Korea to be called the same shit he was called in the United States of America. When is he gonna learn that all women are the same? We just want your money. We want money and stability, okay? Now, what he forgot was Korean women are honestly the closest that are next to black women. You got your nails done by a Korean woman, and she cussed out the bitch before you got there because she didn't like her nails. Well, I don't care. You don't like. You paid. You paid. They will cuss you the fuck out. And then you on TV crying, talking about that's disrespectful in our culture. No, it's not. Black women been calling you fat, ugly your whole life. That's why you left and went over there.
Okay, so that's Tasha K. It's not unnormal for Tasha K to have that sort of toxicity coming out. Again, I never even hear about passport bros talking about her. And again, you hear the stereotypes. All these guys are fat, old, can't get a woman in the United States, things like that, which is not true. I mean, I met many of these guys here personally before, traveling through Africa, traveling throughout the world. But okay, but I want you to hear what is occurring with Tasha K, because you know Tasha K doesn't get along with Jason Lee. That's been a long-standing beef, okay? And Tasha K really got cooked by Jason Lee. But I want you to hear what Tasha K is being sued for now, and then we're going to come back.
T.S. Madison told Jason Lee she's suing Tasha K because she posted her passport online. I'm just ready to scream.
Lock her up. So she doxed you recently, right?
She put my passport up, and it is illegal for you to post people's passports online.
Did she steal your passport out your house?
No, it was given to her.
Who gave it to her?
Well, there's only people who have my passport will be people who are either part of my management team or myself.
And so your personal information got out to her, and then she now has put it out online.
Yeah. I mean, especially I know exactly because the picture that she posted online, I can go back in my phone and show exactly where I transmitted that picture to. Mm-hmm. That exact picture. Mm-hmm. That's on her. Listen, you are a person who has assets and things that you need to keep, your personal stuff protected.
Yeah.
So if any picture or photograph or that you put out, and you can clearly see that you sent it to you know where you sent your passport.
I know who has all my
You know who has your.
Yeah. And now, are you going to pursue something with that?
I've already begun.
So we're going to be chanting, lock her up.
I've already began, and I'm heavy on it.
We're going back to the root of why she was upset. So she was upset because when you did the interview with her on that other network, that there was a segment that involved a conversation about the industry that she was not a part of.
And about bloggers putting out falsities and things that, whatever. By the time that show was turned in, Jason, because you know the time frames on how you got to turn the show in. Yeah. But I had a different set of standards.
Mm-hmm. Well, the different set of standards is I shot and edited what I wanted, and I delivered a locked cut. So whatever I sent, that's what it was. Yours, you guys shoot, they edit it, and then they air it.
In that order. Mm-hmm. But, and so when I watched it, I didn't see that put in there because I didn't edit the show. Mm-hmm. And then when she called me about it, I was like, but, I didn't do that, But the way that she just recently came at me was way more, and all this malicious shit she do, it was way deeply rooted in that because she's been throwing shots and jabs. She's been saying, and I've been seeing her throw shots and jabs. I've been seeing it, but I didn't pay it. I paid it because I thought that we were okay, and I was like, I'm not getting that ring. I don't want to get.
So you heard what T.S. Madison said. T.S. Madison is suing Tasha K for posting what? Her passport. Now, again, Tasha K is ridiculous. It's not even interesting to even roast her or anything anymore. That's not even what I'm dealing with. The fact is, Tasha K is so problematic, and the points that she's making doesn't even make sense. She's using one guy, obviously, that had a problem out there in Vietnam. But then, how do you get into it with the transsexual community or the transgender community, where you're literally posting their passport, which is illegal, by the way. You can't do that. Now you're getting sued. This is the same person that was releasing sensitive information about R. Kelly when he was in prison. This is the same person who is making all of these allegations against Cardi B. I mean, how many other people do we got to go through here that she was getting into it with? I mean, it's ridiculous. And at one point, do we understand, Tasha K, that the issue that you have is with yourself? At what point do we deal with that? Okay, had an issue with Tony the Closer. I mean, at what point do you just say, I need to stop? In your anger, and sometimes people got to understand, the real problem with most people is not everybody else. Tasha K is a scorned woman. And do you know how many black men are dealing with somebody like that? Like, it's ridiculous. To everywhere you go, you have an issue with somebody, and you've never taken the time to look at, the fact that you're the problem. You got a problem with transgenders. You got a problem with cats. You got a problem with dogs. You got a problem with cartoons. Everything you do there is problematic. And at some point, it's a joke, and it's laughable. You can't get along with anybody. So it completely takes away your point when you actually make decent points because you're so problematic. And that's the kind of person you want to be. It already lost you $4 million. How much money will it lose you this time? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.